Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Gemma, for those of you that don't know. I'm filming a makeup video today. This is the look that I've created. It's just a kind of like warm, bit of a smoky eye, very natural, with a bold lip and medium coverage skin. If you want to find out how I created this look, then keep on watching. Hello guys, nice and zoomed in. So fresh faced. Gonna do a makeup tutorial again for you today. Put my hair behind my face. I'm gonna start off by using a primer water. This is from Primark. I always go in the beauty section and kind of pick up bits that I want to try that I've never tried before. It says it hydrates and refreshes and preps your skin for makeup application. It's just in this clear bottle, £2. Thought I'd just try it out. So I'm just going to spritz that on my face. Always feels really refreshing. I love like a little spritz of something. Anything that hydrates my dry skin as well is great. So next I'm going to go on to eyebrows. I tinted my eyebrows last night, so they have got a little bit of colour already. Also, sorry about my voice if I sound really nasally or I'm a little bit like croaky. I've just been sick. I had a chest infection, so that is why. Let's brush through. I'm going to add a little bit of pencil. I'm going to use this pencil here. It's an eyebrow styler from MAC and it's in the shade Brunette. So I'm literally just going to go ahead and just fill in any little gaps I see. These days I don't really like a super full brow. I like it to look semi-natural. So I'll probably leave it at that for brows. I always just like to go back and just brush them through, make sure there's no like harsh bits of product. Next I'm going to just use a little bit of concealer underneath the eyebrow. This is just going to highlight slightly and also just kind of clean up the edges a little bit. Makes it look a little bit more neat, I think. I'm going to use a Studio Finish Concealer by MAC, and I'm going to use a little kind of flat brush. It's not super flat, but it's quite nice because it just softens it. It's not too harsh. It's a 226 Smudger brush by Zoeva. Take a little bit of product and then just kind of outline underneath the eyebrow. Carve the eyebrow out, as people like to say. I'm still getting used to kind of like being able to look in the mirror and show you guys on camera, so bear with me. I'm really sorry if I cut anything out. Trying to like kind of look up and make sure that I'm in shot each time I'm doing something. So one eyebrow, just going to leave it like that, you know. I'm just going to go in with a fluffy brush, I think. Basically just end up concealing your whole eye. I'm just going to get a little fluffy brush. I think this one's okay. Just checking it hasn't got loads of products on it. It's just another Zoeva brush. Oh, this is rubbed off, but it's just like a white fluffy brush. And I'm just going to blend away that concealer. Probably wouldn't advise using this concealer like all over the lid if you're doing a lot of eyeshadow, because it's quite creamy and it might make the eyeshadow crease. But I'm not planning to do like a super strong eye look today, so it'll be fine. I can just put a bit of powder on it and it should be fine. So yeah, the difference, it just kind of like opens the eye up a little bit. It looks a bit crazy at first, but in the end it does come together, I promise. Just gonna pop and do the other side. Cool, eyebrows are done. I'm now going to go on to skin. So for foundations today, I'm actually going to mix two together. I'm going to mix Face and Body, which is obviously my holy grail. I love that foundation. And I'm going to mix a little bit of Studio Fix in it just to add a little bit more coverage. So I'm going to use the shade C2 in Face and Body. And then I've got NC25 in the Studio Fix fluid. Hope this matches. We'll have to see. I've got a little bit of fake tan on, so sometimes it's kind of trial and error. Try and see what colour you are. By the time you add a bit of concealer and powder and bronzer, it's like... I think that's actually okay. We'll see what it looks like when it's all over. I'm just using a flat brush by Zoeva. Sorry, it is dirty. I have used it a couple of times, but you know, that is life. This brush is a 104 buffer brush. It's just like a flat foundation brush. I think it's quite nice. It just pushes the foundation into the skin really nicely. So that is my foundation all done. As you can see, it has got some coverage, but it's not too full. It's like a medium coverage, and it's got the glow from the Face and Body. I quite like a medium coverage. I don't like to go too full. Again, I've said this before, I just don't think it suits me when it's too heavy. But I will be adding more coverage with the concealer. And I've got like a few little blemishes here, pesky blemishes from when I've been ill. They've just decided to pop up now that I feel good. So I've just put a little bit of something on them as well. For concealer, I'm really excited to use this. I haven't used this in ages. It's a Maybelline Instant Age, is that Age Rewind Concealer? Instant Anti-Age Eraser. I think this is it the Age Rewind? Is that the, I don't know. So I'm excited to use that. Oh no, my hands have gone all like slimy. Right when it's, I need to take the security tag off. So I got this in the shade Ivory. It's quite light. I did swatch it, but I do want to brighten up my under eye area, so just bear that in mind. I do use a fair bit of concealer, so don't judge me. But I just like it looking quite bright and fresh. So I'm just going to take this under my eye. Ooh, it does feel really nice. And the same on this eye. Oh, making a mess. Then I'm going to go in with another Zoeva brush. This brush is the 110 face shape brush, and it's like a rounded brush. It works quite nice for under the eye area. So that's my concealer done. I actually love that. I think that's really nice and brightening, and it's not heavy at all. It feels really light under the eyes. It doesn't feel thick. I hate that feeling of like thick concealer under the eye. It's the worst. To add a bit more concealer on like kind of blemishes and whatnot, I'm going to go back in with the Studio Finish concealer. This has got some good coverage in it, so it will help hide any of these naughty little spots. Foundation and concealer is done. Quite happy with the finish. Yep, leave that at that. For powder, I'm actually going to use a powder that I haven't used in a really long time. Again, I'm kind of just going back to old favourites that I used to use. I'm going to go ahead and use the Mineral Veil powder by Bare Minerals. And I'm literally just going to set that under my eyes, like basically my eye area and a little bit of my T-zone. Yeah. So, powder brush. I'm using loads of Zoeva brushes today. The 106 powder brush by Zoeva. It's just like a big, fluffy powder brush. I'm just like, yeah. You know when you haven't used something in ages, you're wondering whether you still like it. yeah, base is pretty much done. Next I'm going to go on to bronzer. Again, I'm going to do like a light contour, nothing too strong. This is Give Me Some bronzer. It's nearly at the end, so I need to buy another one. I did actually buy a new bronzer recently. It's a Bobbi Brown one, but I left it at my boyfriend's. I was going to use that in this video, but I'll use it in the next one. Sorry, I forgot to mention what brush this is. It's another Zoeva brush. Surprise, surprise, I do love Zoeva brushes. It's a 127 Luxe Sheer Cheek brush, and it's kind of tapered, kind of semi-flat, so it's quite good to add a bit of definition. Quite happy with that. And next I'm going to go on to blush. I'm using a really nice colour actually. It's called Ravish, 05 Ravish by Tom Ford. It's got a slight shimmer in it. It's kind of like a peachy... It's not even, I don't know, it's like a peachy pinky. I'm rubbish at explaining colours, I'm not even going to try to. But it's a really nice shade. I'm going to take that on. I'm not even going to mention Zoeva again because I've just mentioned it a million times, but it is another Zoeva brush. This brush is a 105 Luxe Highlight brush. It's just a small little brush like this. Quite good for blusher on the cheeks. Quite cute when you bring it up to your nose because it looks like you've caught the sun. It kind of gives it a little kind of like sun-kissed, sunburnt look, which I quite like. And a little bit on the forehead, again, because it gives you that kind of pinkish tone. It looks like you've caught the sun rather than fake tanning like me. Next, I'm going to go on to a bit of highlight. I'm going to go in with a trusty favourite, Oh Darling by MAC. You can't really go wrong with this highlight. It's beautiful. It's the summer, so you can go a bit crazy with highlighter if you want, I think. And then a little bit down the nose. I don't do like too mental, but actually no, I do go a bit crazy. So nice. Like, highlighter makes such a big difference, I think. I'm actually going to take that highlighter as well, just on my brow bone and a little bit in the inner corner of my eye. I dyed my hair again back to dark. Well, it was meant to be a bit darker than this, but I actually quite like it. It's got like a really reddy tint to it. What do you guys think? Dark hair, light hair? Don't know, I thought I'd just change it up. I was pretty bored, to be honest. Next, I'm going to go on to eyes. So the feature of this video is going to be a bold lip, which I'm super excited for because I love a bold lip, especially in the summertime. But I'm going to add a little bit of colour on the eyes. Need to go get my palette. Be right back. The palette I'm going to be using today is a Morphe palette. It's called the Stunning Vibes palette, actually, I think. Yeah. It looks like this, so it's a little bit messy, but it's got some really nice warm tones. It has got some bright colours in there as well. I haven't actually used much of these. I really want to dabble in those more. But I'm going to be kind of using these colours here. So the colour I'm going to use is called Scandal. I'm going to take that on a fluffy brush. If I can find a clean one. All the brushes I have and I can't find a clean brush. So I'm just going to take that colour through the crease basically. It's really, really super easy, natural. Yeah, and with a fluffy brush like this, you really can't go wrong. I'm going to use one more colour for the crease, and this colour is called Spice. It's a really warm brown in the palette. Love it. And pretty much just going to do the same that I did before. Perfect. Very, very subtle, I know. But It's an eye focus, guys, what can I say? I am going to go and put a little bit of that underneath my eye as well, just to kind of join it all up. For the lid, I'm going to put a little bit of shimmer on the lid. I'm going to go for this colour here. It's called French Kiss. Quite nice. So, going to pop some mascara on. Extended Play Perm Me Up Lash by MAC. Mascara's done. Sorry, I had to just stop filming. Someone just called me. Never mind. Hope I'm in like the same frame or whatever. Lashes. I don't know why. It's so weird. I never really wear these lashes, but right now these are the only like fresh ones I have. All my new lashes are at my boyfriend's house, and there's literally about 10 pairs of new amazing lashes. But these will do. I mean, they're not my favourite, but they're quite nice. They're quite fluffy, and they're 48s by MAC. Using my lash applicators. These are so handy, guys. If you struggle to put lashes on, definitely look into getting some lash applicators. They kind of go in the shape of the lash. I'm just using the Duo latex-free glue. Ooh. Now on to lips. Cherry Lip Liner by MAC. So guys, that brings me to the end of the video. Now I've done my lip. I really love a makeup like this. It's great for summertime. It's actually really easy to do. Just a natural kind of bronze smoky eye with a bold lip. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any ideas or recommendations of new videos to film, then please let me know. And thank you so much for all your support so far. I'd really appreciate it if you share, comment, like and subscribe. That would be great. It just lets me know that I'm doing something good. Yeah, I think that's everything. So see you next time.